Now we are off pre-roll.
So
We're back to Baroque.
roll.
We're on roll.
We're on roll.
What do you okay. You're rolling. You've got pre-roll, and that's before you're rolling.
Yeah. Rolling. There's post-roll, right?
And there's probably post-roll.
I mean, that's when the film is all on the other reel and it's flapping.
Yeah, it's
right?
when you're going to
there's
flap,
no
flap,
more
flap,
of
flap, flap, flap. Yeah,
Flap,
yeah.
flap, flap, flap.
When you're that's when you're out of reel.
Out of reel. Yeah. This feels unreal.
Apparently we're in the dungeon.
Help! Oh my god. No, I have to get, proceed as normal. I'm gonna get my notes.
Yeah, I need to actually I need to figure out what button I have that sets me to digital. I thought for sure it was the select button, but it does not appear to be. I'm gonna have to check.
Okay. Notes obtained.
Wait, do I have to do this in like...
have to find a page of it.
Config. Core settings.
There we go. Earth Amulet? That doesn't have anything to... Okay, that was just... I guess I was on some shit. Okay.
Okay, I've got a 3D control pad on, so somewhere in the control settings are... Okay, no, I've got it.
Trouble in Paradise, sir?
Okay, yeah. Yes. I just had to, I think... Was that experience one we, selfed?
Maybe. I remember we selfed something that we thought was pretty good.
It might have been that Guardian.
So that's probably it. Like, I remember, like, the previous run that we did was going incredibly fucking well.
Yeah.
Desire.
I'm gonna hold on to that and maybe put it on a coat.
Lust prevention coat sounds like a good one. I'm surprised that thing is even... Nope.
That was a super potion.
Okay. Good injection.
Good injection.
Starting us off, you know, pretty well. Are there builds in this game?
Okay.
I was gonna say we maybe have a good build going, but then I'm like, come on, that's not serious.
Man, playing this with the D-pad is so much. Well, it's like builds in Night Grain, you know. You can have a thing that you start with, but okay, there's a.
Yeah, our boy.
We found Trash Man. Wave.
See, I don't know that I'm equipped to say anything definitive about Night Rain because I haven't played all that much.
Yeah, we need to play some more.
We do. I think it's partially my fault because I have a fucked up sleep schedule and I'm always asleep when people are playing.
Oh, so until like today, that was also me, where I was doing the
well, okay, we could have had two players.
We could have been two in a rando if we had known, but I was doing the thing that I perennially do after a week of not doing, which is I gotta kill this penis monster.
I know. We're engaged in the
circle strafing is much better when you with the control stick controls. That is much better. Yeah, today I was just narrowly missing Night Graining by like minutes. Like I didn't pay attention to Discord for 5 or 10 minutes, and then I got grouped out. And then I got asked to play Night Grain when I was getting Dunch and missed out. And I haven't. We gotta get you beaten. You gotta beat the dog.
I do have to beat the dog.
And I haven't beaten. I think I've had 6 runs in a row where I've gotten the boss I was facing to like the bottom third and then died. And
damn. I mean, they make it pretty hard, man. It's a hard game.
It is pretty hard. I gotta.
But, you know, I mean,
we gotta beat this game too, though. We gotta be close. I think we were disagreeing
we're
a little bit on how exactly close we are, but we're definitely at the very least we're over the halfway point.
Oh yeah, true. I had my dark suspicions that like based on the opening attract mode or whatever, one of the 3 attract modes that this game has, that like, you know, we had seen things there that were in no way represented in the game that we had seen, and it's like, oh fuck, there's gonna be like so much more of this. Ah! Damn it!
I was fighting a fish and she turned me around. Oh, the fish left. That fish left and everyone saw it.
I am never ready for accusatory ex-wife jump scare. You can't do that to me. I'm divorced in real life. That's a real concern of mine. Well, I mean, not really. We're still friends and she's great. She would never jump scare me like that. But, you know, there's always the back of your head.
I'm sure I could convince her to jump
passenger that
scare
you have
you
with you.
in some variety.
Don't do it, no!
You talk to her like
It's
hey.
mean. Be like, hey, Rosella, okay, so I want you to jump scare Kaz. It has to be on his birthday. He'll never see it coming.
Yeah, he'll never see it coming. I need you to like send him that video of the car driving on the idyllic road, and then there's a spooky face that pops out. Like they call that a screamer.
Oh my god. Ugh.
Parts of our culture that
The
have no value.
2 old memes.
Yes. I'm being attacked. I'm generally of the opinion that most culture has value, but I don't think that has any value. Sorry.
No, it doesn't. No.
Do you believe in a coat called 4?
Coat called 4. It's stubborn.
Stubborn.
Defense X2 when
equipped with stubborn wings.
Stubborn wings.
You know what?
Well,
would you want to just infest our stubborn coat, or should we
I
throw
think
a
so.
bone?
Yeah. I mean, we've been through entire multiple runs of this with no coat at all.
Yeah, that's worse.
And it was fine. I mean, it wasn't great, but so finding one that's even like passably okay, that seems okay. Particle synthesis. Bone. Upper. I can't help myself. I don't even like Xenoblade, but like, the voices are good.
The voices are good. To you, to me, everybody loves that. I'm gonna gnaw these bones.
You, to me. Leave it to Rhine. It's Rhine time. Like, oh, everybody loves that. Come on.
Okay, we have a bunch of evacs we can throw.
Particle synthesis. Arcadia cleanse. Wait a minute.
Yeah, Revolution was terrible. But here we've got a twin. We can open if we have 2 of them.
Ooh. We can give it to Box Boy. Box for Box Boy. He's on floor 5, according to my notes.
I have 2 unidentified injections. Evolution and armor. I've never seen armor before. Well, you know what? I can't take this coat off anyways. So.
Nice. Holy shit. Yo, we are glazing through this, man.
We're doing
They've handed
good.
me a Nagakiba that actually has unsheath as its weapon art here. Like,
what do I care about one experience bone, or do I care about a random item? I'm gonna feed the angel. Crypt Angel is a friend.
Healing. Oh, that's a seal. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's kind of a good one.
I've speed up my healing. Is that good? I don't know. Usually it's
Probably.
food.
I mean,
that
it's
is the
like
problem.
you're-
But faster heal means
Faster
less food
regen.
used. Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. Or maybe it means more food use.
Unless it means your vitality drains much more quickly, which would be like, oh no.
Insulating.
Or
Special.
like insulting. We can't use another coat.
What's special do? Okay, it's just a mega cure.
Are we talking like the Lego movie or?
What?
Have you seen that, by the way?
If something is called the blank movie, the chances of me engaging with it are almost zero, unless it's Garbage Pail Kids.
I see. I really liked the Lego movie. I thought it was actually kind of great. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I got multi-tapped by an explosion.
Damn. Our run was looking so promising.
Well, what can you do?
The true rogue experience. Getting a bunch of excellent shit and randomly blowing up.
I was trying to squeeze past so that I could get my experience wings back, and then... Yeah, I know about Cryptangel. He's my pal. Me and him are best friends, you could say. Except for the times where I killed him.
This game is pretty mysterious. From what we can tell, a certain chain of events occurred, shall we call it, in the past. One, we had a girlfriend, wife.
We had a significant other who, whenever we see her ghost, her guts are hanging out.
Yeah, it's really gross.
And there's a lot of psychosexual imagery in the game. I'm sure that means that our guy is very normal.
Oh yeah. Perfectly well contained and put together, I'm sure. So at some point, significant other, wife left us.
World exploded. There was the heat wave.
And the world exploded.
And now we're going into the nerve tower. And
we have to go into the nerve tower and use our angelic gun to kill God. But every time we've succeeded at that, it hasn't resulted in anything. So we need to murder 2 other guys, Coriels.
Whoa, that's pretty good.
We need to murder Coriels.
Yeah, there's weird angels called Coriels that wants to die, and when they die, they drop balls, and we want to bring the we want to bring the balls to the sensory sensory orb, sensory nerve.
The center of the nerve tower, nerve center.
There's like, what are the organs? Are they just called sensory organs? I don't know. AD. You know what? That's as good as a sword. Raising my fists by. I wanted to play this game because it has a reputation. It's known for being very cruel. But honestly, this game's not that bad at all. I say as I step on a bomb that brings me to half health.
That was pretty timely.
And I wanted to play a game on the Saturn.
Oh, that's very true.
I
only owned one game for the Sega Saturn.
I have never been in the same building as a Saturn, as far as I know.
Well, I have been in the same building as. I mean, I don't think I've ever touched one. I do own a Sega Saturn game for some reason.
You own a Sega Saturn game? That's
fun. I do. So this was back when like Odin Sphere was kind of my jam. And I'm like, okay, well, what else has Vanillaware made? And they made this thing called Grim Grimoire.
Yes.
Which is like fucking 2D anime StarCraft.
Yeah, it's like
more or less
StarCraft, like tower
Wizards.
defense.
Yeah. It's got some rough parts, and it doesn't run so good. Like, that thing will cook the PlayStation 2 alive. But I figured, okay, I mean, they must have made other things. And they've went on to make other things, too. Most of them increasingly baffling to me, but they had made one before.
Although Odin Sphere did have
Princess Crown.
Odette, the Queen of the Dead, who has never been topped.
Might have been topped, actually. Now, the one thing I will say about fucking horny-ass Vanillaware art is that they insist that their concept artists are women. And I'm like, scratching my head at this. I'm like, are you sure?
Well, women can't be horny, guys. So I think they're lying.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. It's just, it's shocking to me that, like, maybe I shouldn't be so shocked. It's anti-feminist to be shocked at such a notion. That's okay. I'm coming down. It's just weird, right?
No, okay. It's very plain that the artist's depiction of in like Dragon Crown are objectifying.
And fucking shopkeeper.
And one could be shocked that they were designed under the auspices of women, but because sometimes women designers can make horny designs that are not purely objectifying, like Bayonetta comes to mind. Bayonetta, extremely horny design, designed by women, not objectifying, because Bayonetta is in control of her sexuality, compared to something like...
Yes, I've heard this argument before, and it's like how, because she shows more agency over everything, and in fact, agency over you, and like you're getting her off, kind of thing. But then my dude Jerry pumped off to Bayonetta in my house.
Like, and one has to ask to whom's benefit it. Wait, I just learned something about evacuation bones.
Yeah.
Okay, look at our health. 142 and then 75.
Right.
I threw it. 153.84. You can eat the bones. We've been throwing these away the whole game, and they're food. We've been throwing away food.
Oh my god!
You can even eat the bones, Kaz.
Even eat the bones.
Where did I get that from? There was something that was. They kept saying it, and it got me obsessed with the phrase, you can even eat the bones.
What was the... There was like a Kentucky Fried Chicken ad campaign that had eat the bones in it,
yeah, that was eat the bones, and there was like, you're not supposed to eat the bones, but I eat the bones, and then the guy who did the endings for Undertale made like a video about it. The guy who's named after the Mother 3 boss, the Earthbound thing. Fuck. Who's that guy? He does horror videos.
Oh,
it's from Enchanted Arms. Yeah, there was a food item in Enchanted Arms that says it's so delicious you can even eat the bones. And
oh wow. Okay, yes. We both definitely lost our minds over that, because that would be a fundamentally deranging thing to hear, and I'm sure that I laughed a lot.
Even if
I don't know if I know this. Do you mean Grimbeard?
Everdread.
Everdread.
That's
okay.
That's the video.
Yeah, that's definitely a that's an Earthbound guy.
Yeah, and it's also the name of an animator. I'm gonna throw. Okay, we have a self brand.
Because I'm thinking, I'm like, is he talking about Grimbeard? Is he talking about Super Eye Patch Wolf, who's done?
It's actually very similar to Super Eye Patch Wolf. That's the one I remember. Did Super Eye Patch Wolf do like the Garfield horror things?
I kind of don't care because I hate him, but I could look into it, I guess.
We did the Garfield one. Brand unknown. Okay, I'm gonna throw. Explosive.
Like, he had a somewhat decent video about how fucking confidence artists work, and people in particular who claim to have magic or psychic powers. Just sort of like breaking them down. And his voice is somewhat nice, pleasant sounding, I guess.
Brand.
I probably would never have played Fear and Hunger if it hadn't been for his video on that. So I guess I could thank him for Fear and Hunger. But I think he is a gibbering jackass, and I don't care what he has to say anymore. And he personally annoyed me. So
that's what we're here to say. We're here to say you've personally annoyed me. I'm gonna kill you. Give me $500.
For all I care.
Okay, instead of having a sword, I have
specific arms.
No, I was quoting Dr. Phil, Kaz. I hate you. I'm gonna kill you. Pay me $500. Okay, I don't have a sword, but I have 2 things that boost my attack by 3, and I've basically only ever seen one weapon that was as good as attack 6, so we're going to call this good. And I'm not going to trade my evacs because they're fucking food, and I didn't know that.
They're food. You could use the vitality.
You can eat the bones.
I do want to expose myself a little bit here because I've said a bunch of shit about a random internet stranger, and that's never good.
We don't personally know this guy. We just,
I don't know this guy.
We're not unimpressed by his videos, except for the Fear and Hunger one, apparently.
Yeah, I mean, maybe some of the others are good. I don't fucking know, but like the point I'm failing to make is that this January I went to a presentation that he put on at MagFest. And like he and his buddy, who's apparently like a fucking Fire Emblem voice actor or something. They just sat up on stage, no introduction, no slides, no explaining who they were or what they were talking about, and they just launched into talking for like 45 minutes about JRPGs, which is the reason that I had gone there at all, right? And they're like, why do you always kill God in JRPGs? And I'm like, okay, sure, that sounds fun. I want to go to a presentation about that. And boy, was I wrong. If I had known that it was Super Eyepatch Wolf up on that stage, I would not have gone. I would have left. I didn't realize it was him until like 30 plus minutes into the entire thing. And he even had the gall at one point during that entire discussion to be like, you know, somebody who makes 3-hour YouTube videos about this game is probably gonna call me out or something. And I'm like, one, he was literally calling me out specifically, like when I was in the room, and I had to restrain myself from not like screaming at him. And 2, that's you.
That's him.
He does that.
He does do that. So all that means, Kaz, is that we've got to make a panel about why you always kill God in JRPGs. And the panel will actually be me about saying, like, you know, usually that's kind of like, it doesn't happen all that much.
Yeah, it doesn't happen all that much.
It's like a misconception.
It's kind of open.
Why do you always kill God in Megaton games, you may as well say.
Yeah, why do you always kill God in shoot-em-ups?
Bone.
Or whatever. Like...
I'm gonna,
and like,
you think we can eat this bone?
If these 2 random assholes who didn't even introduce themselves had bothered to engage with the material in any meaningful way in their fucking rambling ass 45-minute podcast-ish talk, then maybe that would have forgiven the entire thing. But they didn't even fucking do that. I was so furious. I had been... Ugh. I had been hoodwinked.
So we're gonna. If you're listening, Super Eyepatch Wolf, we're issuing.
No, he's not.
We're issuing a beef right now. We are officially beefing. You made a bad panel, and you know what?
Chill beef.
Get better. Right. Do better. Do better than having make a good panel next time.
I hope he's watching. I hope he is watching. Super Eyepatch Wolf, you weird Irish jiu-jitsu motherfucker.
Do better at panels.
Thank you for telling me about Fear and Hunger, but please get better at panels.
Get better at panels.
Let me start right now. Have a slide deck. Okay? A slide deck. That doesn't have to be much. You can come up with a random one in like 2 minutes. Very easy. No big deal. 2, at the start of your panel, explain who you are. Maybe some background for why people should listen to you in particular about this topic. And introduce the topic. Very easy stuff. I should not be, as an audience member, listening to you, like confused about who you even are.
You would think
or
that,
why
like,
I should pay attention.
Axe would have like familiarized people with those concepts. It's like
Jesus Christ. I did go to another panel. That same era. I don't know. Time is hazy when MagFest is going on, okay? It's like, it was a different day, I'm sure, but it felt like the same day. Anyway, I went to another panel. This was put on by someone who was clearly invested in the material and an enthusiast about the topic. A slide deck explained who he was and his relationship to the material. And I was blown away. I'm like, wow, it really is that simple. Wow. Random brand, huh?
Do you wanna go all in on this one sword we have?
Random. Purification 5? Sure.
Yeah, we're going all in. Oh, I can only wave myself. I thought I could wave the sword. Wave is pretty good. Do I...
Wait, Charles Barkley shut up and jam Gaiden stole this music? Nice.
Oh, no, I don't think it's stolen, but it's very similar. This is very, C-Boy-like.
Yeah, I can kind of hear it. I could hear Charles Barkley explaining to me how basketball died over this. Purification 6. I'm sorry, does that say evacuation 4-fucking-teen?
Yeah.
There are any... We literally cannot use that many. If we used one per floor, we would run out.
I mean, I'm eating them for food. It's what I'm going to use them for. Do I want...
This is Daddy's lunch.
Do I want to just eat this wave, or do I want to hold out
Sometimes the sword to release a wave while attacking. So that was somewhat useful, especially against the lightning whip lust monsters.
Yeah, I might hold off on it and then just
they're really
start throwing
slow.
away some eyeballs. Because I think this pelt is
Random pelt, huh?
a basic coat. Okay, what? The other Crypt Angel was. What was it? What floor was Crypt Angel 2 on?
Crypt Angel 8.
Okay. Then I'll hold on to shit for Crypt Angel, and then now I will make
him in any other place. Do we have a box?
A box?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a box.
We do.
We have a
There's
glass.
a glass box.
Yeah.
Okay. Because Box Boy is coming up soon. That's basement 5.
So yeah,
Alice is after that. I don't know if we really need to know that because I don't think we get much out of Alice.
Yeah. Proceed. Yeah, it's very much the vibe of we're kind of in the Chup mines.
3, there's a Crypt Angel on floor 4. So we got one coming up soon. Actually.
Oh yeah. I saw level 6 and thought, oh yes, I'm on level 6. But
yeah,
no,
we were on floor 6 too. So I'm like, okay. Well. Motherfucker making fun of people who make 3-hour YouTube videos, you piece of shit. I'm still so mad about that. I gotta make another one of those, though. I have most of a script. Uncertain box. Assault came out of the box. Purification 7, my god.
Okay. Do you want a bone? Okay, that's right. When you give her a bone, she just attacks the room you're in. Okay. Well, our sword is quite good. I might just self it if I haven't already. I did.
Do we have a self? Oh.
I was full of room and I thought I'm going all in on this sword. I'm just gonna use the self on it.
Yeah. So getting back to this game's reputation for its cruelty, that is, it's certainly friendlier than something like Sheeran the Wanderer that I've said before, and a lot friendlier than fucking Etrian Odyssey 2. It's probably the cruelest game that I've ever completed.
Wait, you got it? Did you get an ending on Fear and Hunger?
Yeah, I got an ending in Fear and Hunger.
Ah, so you rank
got like
EO2
ending
over that.
G or whatever. So I mean...
My thing with Etrian Odyssey is you can
Sorry.
save your game. Which I guess you can do in Hunger.
Kind of. It's risky. Which is its own kind of
There's like
cruelty.
a room where you can do it.
Yeah. No, once you get to the point in Fear and Hunger where you know how to teach yourself the hurting spell by finding a blank scroll and an ink pot.
Oh Lord,
and then
teach
Lord,
me
to teach
hurting. Yeah.
Yeah. If you know that, then you have a tool to fend off ghosts, and you need one. And the rest kind of like falls into place. Also, if you ever find a fucking mind ring is like unbelievably powerful. In any other game, it would sound like complete dogshit nonsense, but a ring that gives you mind back every turn in that game is fucking cracked.
Well, from mind comes health, and from health comes everything. If you've got that spell.
Yeah, like if you had like, I don't know, if you were playing like Final Fantasy IV or something and had an accessory that gave you like 2 mana back every time your character took an action, you wouldn't be like you'd be like, oh, that's shitty. Like, give me something else. But in Fear and Hunger, mind is your sanity meter.
Mm. And it's your,
you die when that number goes down.
You die when it goes down, or your friends will like try to abandon you. I don't have a bomb. Well, no, I have it. For one, I will eat the experience.
Okay.
And then I do not have a torturer. So let's just
Oof. Yeah, sometimes the fastest way out is through.
God damn it, I ate it instead of throwing it, so I harmed myself. That's fine. That's why we've got evacuations. To eat. And idiots.
And this delicious idiot meat.
That's my dating app username.
Delicious idiot meat.
Yeah. Yeah, the advent of the control stick control has made circle strafing much superior than to how it used to be.
Mm.
You know what?
I think I'm making a Bumble profile. I wonder if the women of Baltimore are prepared.
I'll infest myself with a vitality worm. A worm is not nearly as committal as a brand.
That's true.
You can change worms out willy-nilly, but a tattoo is a life commitment. Whereas a worm is just a passing fancy.
Experience effect is over.
Floor 4 is where Crypt Angel is at, right?
Correct. Floor 4.
Then
yeah, 4.
We've got stuff to feed the angel next floor.
Stuff to feed the... You know, Baroque makes us say the most wonderful things.
Speaking of.
Like, stuff to feed the angel, and you can always chase the worm out.
Man, I'm destroying these guys.
Must be weak to lightning. That's awesome. Those guys are usually a pain. I mean, it's also like a +7 sword, so Jesus.
Am I really going to use this?
Raises the distance. No.
I'm not going to use Flame Blower. Throw might actually be dope.
Okay. We're not getting a better weapon.
It could happen, but it's not going to be this one.
Oh no, that lit him on fire a little bit. Ugh. I want to keep at least 1 box for Box Boy. He's on floor 5. I don't even know why. Like, has Box Boy ever given us anything good? I feel like it's a moral obligation.
It could be good, is the thing. It could be anything. Girder.
Wait, was there a particular heart that we needed to look out for? I remember something about that.
Yeah, we just, he said a heart fruit, which I think is this.
I think it's this. Okay, so we have to toss that into the hole before we Go
Yeah.
meet God.
Okay, I'm gonna
And then
look
we
for...
can show it to like neck thing or something.
Yeah, we want to give it to neck thing. And I want to find more bones so that I can use this girder so that I can trade with Crypt Angel more.
Right. The girder strengthens all the bones.
It girds his
Girds them.
bones.
Gird the bones.
He gird the bones. And that's just an unidentified
Unknown
piece.
wing. Probably not better than enduring.
Yeah, those guys are absolutely weak to lightning. Okay, let's eat an average.
Hmm.
The attack speed seems pretty good on this. I don't know if that's just me getting better at mashing or if there's something to it. Getting a worm is a
Very good sword,
fancy
Douglas.
tattooed on your lower back. You know what? That'd be pretty good. Stamina worm.
I do think that if I ever got any kind of tattoo, it would be a tramp stamp. But also, I've had this idea back in the back of my mind for a long time where I want a tattoo that's just a QR code. So I could send you to a website to make it say whatever. Like, I'll come up with the tattoo design later. But also, I want an outfit that has like QR codes all over it that are only viewable by infrared light that lead to attack websites. Like malicious websites that will harm whoever goes to them. I want that. I think that would be excellent.
I avoided the toot. I'm kind of getting my ass beat,
toot.
though.
Lots of vitality, at least, so we can regenerate it.
We can heal it off.
Oh, but the heal was last time, right? Oh, crud.
Yeah, I just have a vitality run. What do I have? A stamina?
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna ID this brand. Okay, we've learned the value that invincibility is actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Let's eat it.
How many bones do you want to eat? We could eat bones, but I think just like sitting and sucking our thumb for a minute is actually just fine.
Yeah. We're gonna be walking around, and there's gonna be fewer monsters. If we were going to eat bones, that would be the floor to do it in, because it was the floor that has the elevator, and eating in evacuation would teleport me each time I eat one. So you may as well do it when you're there. But I want to gird my bones.
You want to gird?
Now there's
gird.
There's another room here.
See, we're already no longer breathing heavily. It's fine. We'll be fine.
There's Crypt Angel.
Crypt Angel.
Buddy?
Pardon. Do excuse me. Oh dear. Sir, if we could... Wait. Does he lock in place when you give him an item?
No.
Oh. Well,
I have to chase him around when he does it.
God damn it. Okay. Oh, great. Now we've got company. Unless Crypt Angel blocks for us, which apparently wide enough to take up the whole fucking hallway. Well, you know what? We had to regenerate that health somehow. Good gravy.
Okay.
We're stuck. I beg of you.
I successfully ducked and weaved.
Hmm.
In and out of range.
Pretty good.
This
Yeah.
guy does a lot of damage, so I've got to watch my ass. It's just weak to electricity. And I got ID bone that I can gird. That is excellent.
Gird your id bone.
It's my favorite Doom level. Okay, level 11.
Level 11.
Worm.
And a worm.
This is a bit.
Ooh. A little dicey looking. He got his hit in.
I do have I have a hope and a nutritive, so I'm not doomed. I might run away from those ladies and just grab this brand and then trident. Do I have a bone I can throw at him?
Id bone. Throw an unknown worm at them. Sometimes causes a sword to... What? Huh.
Is that like a triple strike?
I guess? You can't really use it, right? Because our sword has a brand, and we have a brand.
Yeah, so it's getting fed with a Crypt Angel.
Yeah, we would need an unbrand brand to fix that. Much more difficult than with worms.
I believe Crypt Angel is through this hallway. Hello, darling.
Okay.
First thing, I should have used that girder.
Well, now we've used it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Wow. That's a good fucking item. They ain't giving you that in Etrian Odyssey 2, I'll tell you that much.
Yoinky.
Holy... Crypt Angel is giving us all the goods. This is great. Arcadia Cleanse.
Another ID bone.
Yeah.
Okay, let's a venomous torturer.
Ooh. Venomous Torturer. Really? Okay. I figured since we had a convergence, then, like, well, one of the killing torturers would be good.
That's true.
Ooh, a heart. A
did he
seed.
want a heart fruit or a heart seed?
Shit.
Oh, hold on.
Now I don't remember.
Well, hold on to both, if possible.
I guess.
Heart seed. He wanted a heart seed. Okay.
You want heart seed, not heart fruit? Okay. Alright. Well.
And then...
Whoop.
You fuck. Okay, let's...
Shit.
Okay, now we'll be invincible.
Okay. As is our brand. What's more gormful than invulnerability, right?
Explosive.
Ooh.
Do you wanna... We could try that.
Hmm.
Do you want to try that? The convert explode or explosion probably isn't good enough.
Yeah, I don't.
If that were the torturer, I'll probably just throw this at somebody. Box thing.
Box boy. Maybe he'll give us something that is worth like convergence blasting.
I had a dream. A dream about my daughter. She's being strangled. Well, do you want a box?
Sounds like pretty terrible dream. You're giving me a box? Oh.
You gave me an idiot.
Well. Cool.
And a lucky.
Okay. Lucky worm.
Dead worm came out.
Well, we can throw that at the next thing that we see.
Stamina. Never seen that before. Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Pretty good.
I wasn't expecting to get a competitive sword after what we had built.
Yeah, it's only 10. It's like 10% extra health is what that sword says. Which is pretty good at this exact moment when I'm at 73, but now it's more like 30% extra health. But I'm going to throw it at somebody because I'm no longer holding on to things for crypto.
Maybe I shouldn't like touch at getting idiot meat. That's kind of timely.
Idiot meat's pretty good. I will never say no to food. In Rouge Locks, you're always looking for sources of another convergence.
Of course, it would be like a second B part of our combo here. Can't draw an A.
We're all hardener and no resin. It's like activator and what's the thing that isn't the activator called? I don't remember. Bone.
Bone. Uh-oh.
We have lots of healing items, so I'm just taking a poke.
Okay.
They're bone. Okay.
Install explosive.
They float. Back in business, baby.
Ooh.
I don't float.
Huh. Sorry, I'm dealing with a physical problem. See, my cat, when he needs my attention, will sometimes use his claws.
I am.
This has resulted in me bleeding at the moment. Not good. It's not even that big a cut, but
it does. You know. Every cat owner ends up with tiny scratches all over their body all the time.
Yeah. Part of it. He'll be singing a different tune when I take him to the vet tomorrow, which we do have scheduled.
I don't know. That seems like a perfect time to scratch your owner to me, Cass. When you're getting in the carrier to go to the vet.
Yeah. Timely.
So I can either...
Maybe he won't protest barf this time. That's really the most annoying part. The protest barf.
Long hallway. I heard that.
Skitter, skitter. You lightning jerk. Give me that bone. So I can throw it at this floating Venus.
There we go.
I am pretty chuffed at the quality and amount of screaming that is in this game, though.
Pretty good amount of script. Oh. We're kind of converge. Those guys must just drop convergence.
Hmm.
Am I going in the correct direction?
That's just the way of things in the nerve tower. Where we gotta go blow up God with a gun.
Yeah. Okay.
We're not gonna forget this time. We have two Coriels. Floors 9 and 11.
Yep. 3 can be exchanged by Crypt Angel for a toy. I'm just going to throw that at somebody.
Yeah. I don't think we're ever getting 3 of those. Although, wait, is it a bone?
It's a bone.
Okay. So, in theory, if we do meet a Crypt Angel again, which is going to happen on floor 8.
If we want to hold on to that, looking for girders.
We could gird. Yeah. Girders are our way out.
I'm just going to throw it at
somebody.
Although,
wait a minute. That doesn't make any sense. It says 3 of them can be exchanged for a toy?
Maybe it's a... We're getting to work.
I may as well do this while we're invincible.
I have another invincibility I can eat after this.
Might need to. Let's find out. Okay.
Actually, this says half. 2833. Yeah, I did get XP for those kills.
Nice. That dumb idiot ran off with a convergence, so who cares?
Yeah, who gives a shit about... Oh god, Mr. Krabs.
Oof. Okay, got a level out of it. Nutritive!
Yep, I have a nutritive, so I can,
Bone. Burst.
Suicide bomb, not obtained. Antiseptic.
Hmm.
Bone, what are you? Vitality.
Vitality.
Okay, let's, bunch of lethargy bones. I have a nutritive and a hope, so I've got some full heals in the pocket. Excuse me. So there should be. What does burst do? I think burst is just a damaging bone. Yeah. I could use that with my next convergence.
Yo, you know how with space stuff, NASA has like exploding bolts? Right? That's a thing, right? Exploding bolts.
For like quickly disassembling. I assume by NASA you mean bolt as in like a thing that attaches two things together,
yeah.
not a
bolt and nut,
not a projectile.
Yeah. No. They have exploding bolts. So what if we go to the next level? What if we equip astronauts with exploding bones? I think it only makes logical sense. I think if you're as messed up a person as wants to go into space, you need to be on board with getting installed with exploding bones.
Well, there is a very easy way to explode your bones in space.
Oh, is there?
You just have to go outside. Though really, you don't explode that much.
Yeah. It's dramatized a lot, but like space kind of doesn't actually have a temperature at all because there's no stuff there to wiggle to have a temperature.
You do freeze instantly well, you instantly get your outer layer of dermis frozen just from evaporative cooling, because it's a vacuum, which means the boiling point of water is extremely low. All the water on your outer surface instantly boils away.
You do lose your water
and takes its cooling with you. So you do get frosty very quickly, but at the same time, you're also being hit by cosmic radiation and solar radiation.
With nothing between you and the fucking sun.
So you get roasted and frozen at the same time.
But you don't actually like. You don't like explode. It's not like you burst like a grape, because let me do some of the numbers here. The air pressure that you're under all the time, right? You live in an atmosphere. We're living in an atmosphere right now. The pressure can be measured in atmospheres, but it's around 15 pounds per square inch. Okay, 15 psi is the atmosphere that we're like accustomed to, that we're built for, that we've lived in our entire lives and haven't like really noticed. Okay, 15 psi. The pressure that is sufficient to break human skin on average is 90 psi. You need 90 psi to break human skin. So your dermis is gonna, contain it. It'll be fine. Well, I mean, you won't be feeling great, I don't think, but I think it gets over dramatized, shall we say? Yo, nice killing everything. I was sitting here talking about dying in space, and you're just like casually, let's just blow up this whole room.
We have an erasing brand. So if we have any good brands, what have you got on you? You've got a self on you. You have no brand. You have no brand.
Well, like the one sort of cool sounding brand that we found was like body only. And I think we like the brand that we have on our body.
First, I can instantly pick something up. I got a random bone. I'm not going to use you.
Homing? What?
Yeah, it's a round thing. Prosperity.
The hell is that?
It's box boys.
Okay. I don't think we really have actionable plans about becoming box boy ourselves, so maybe that one can.
Another erasure.
There's so many hearts in this room.
Another erasure.
What if we just fucking eat them? Yum yum yum. Eat up all them hearts.
I definitely agree for some of that, except one of them is rotten.
Oh well. That's probably not right. Unless we cook it.
Okay, let's eat a seed. Then eat a fruit.
Huge.
Then eat a fruit.
Large. Oh.
Okay, let me throw that. And we need a seed to get to the end, so I'm gonna save these seeds. So we need to bring a heart seed for
Okay. So this is like our rainy day seed fund?
Yeah.
Seed money.
Our seed money. And when I find another thing to ID, I'll ID that one. But we have the enduring wings, so we have extended hunger. So 148 hunger ought to be very good. Okay. Is there anything on floor 7, on BF7? That I need to
7. I don't have any NPC listed for basement floor 7.
Because one thing about convergencing and then killing everything is that you've gotten every item. Like that's every item on the floor.
That's true.
So that means I kind of just want to leave as soon as I find the exit.
Also made new guys.
It does make new guys.
Yeah, we should definitely leave when we find the exit.
It's like back here, there shouldn't be any items.
Like, should we just eat the evacuation bone then?
Evacuation bone only works when you've found the stairs already.
Oh.
You are now realizing why I have never been enthused about evacuation bone.
It's it's clearing up in my head a little.
It takes you back to the stairs if you've found them.
If you found them.
Otherwise,
very good.
They do nothing except they give you 10 vitality and I think 10 health. Which that is that's the actual use for evacuation bones.
Yeah, that's like what 1/3 of a heart seed and
it's like a third of
most of an idiot meat.
It's like a third of an idiot and a third of a seed at once. How are our orbs going? We haven't found them yet. I named the stream "Do Not Forget the Orbs" because the last time we've been screwed because we did not found the Corials, the Corial orbs. We want them. But I heard a little skitter boy.
Yeah, but okay. So this is the orb run. I hope so. I would love to be finished with this game. Not that I'm like not completely enjoying my time here. It's just, I think we get it at this point. It's like it's this.
God, I just don't have a good answer yet. Well.
Okay, well, I mean, they are electricity, so...
Yeah, so they don't take extra damage from it.
Maybe they resist it,
Maybe that was a sign, since I'm going to be fighting these guys, that I wanted to use that fireworm on my,
Okay, so there's a crypt angel on this floor. Also a worker angel.
Flying.
Flying torture. Sends grotesques and I... Okay.
It throws them away. We found flying traps before. Maybe I can throw a flying trap at a monster and have it fly away. I saw Crypt Angel.
There's Crypt Angel. Yeah.
Oh, I know what I can do.
Oh, there's Worker Angel too. What the fuck?
Apparently by into another room it meant right, it's Mr. Krabs that gets soloed by Lethargy.
Nice.
I think Mr. Krabs was also weak to fire, so maybe I should have... That's 3 crits in a row. Food.
Ah yes, my food landmine.
Yeah, the food landmine is pretty good. Okay, so flying did what you imagined evacuation would do, which is a random teleport.
Yeah.
Halftime. Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, burn. Okay, I have the, I don't think that's, Ah, yes, secretion.
Secretion. Ugh. Well. Ooh, a self. Hold on.
What do I self? This?
So purification is already selfed?
Yeah. It's like this, which is just like it's not a very good defensive item, but it gives me...
It is non-embarrassing.
Yeah,
but
the enduring,
it's not
though.
Yeah.
I could self this.
Enduring is huge. I think that's worth selfing.
And no items are worthless if there is a Crypt Angel here, which we have seen. So even the secretions have a use.
Well, secretion makes a fine grenade.
Again, cultivation. That is an item doubler.
Wait a minute, floor drugs. Let's go.
Replicates
any grotesque it is thrown at?
Right, yeah, the cultivation
What?
fluid we wanted to, I gave it to Neck Thing and he got sad.
Oh.
Because he
Alright.
was saying, oh yes, I used the cultivation fluid to torture children or whatever, the littles.
Yeah. Huh.
And that might be why he's burying himself now.
Hmm.
Or maybe not. Maybe things just randomly happen. Why would I want to think that I have an effect on my environment?
Good gravy. What a gnarly room. Ugh. Okay, he was caught in the explosion. That's good.
Okay, gotta... Fuck. Okay. Come here, Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, fire seems to have worked these guys over. Is that worth noting down? Mr. Krabs weak to fire?
Yeah, Mr. Krabs hates fire, and the red bicycle crickets seem to be weak to lightning. The bicycle crickets are kind of a problem early in the game, but they peter off, whereas the Mr. Krabs remains a threat.
I mean, if that's going to be the case, then if we ever get the choice, or ever need to do this again, then fire weaponry is probably the dominant strategy.
I threw a fire... there's Worker Angel. I threw a fire worm away earlier, and I should not have. Did I get an evolution this run? No. Okay, we're gonna try this.
Well, hey, maybe Crypt Angel is gonna be.
Okay, I was not able to cultivate Crypt Angel.
2 Crypt Angels. Ooh, random drugs.
Yeah.
Article synthesis. Arcadia cleanse.
And old
pelt.
Where'd it go? Here. It's a normal pelt.
Unknown pelt.
It's basic pelt. A genius.
Genius meat. Ooh, wow. Yeah, recovery A?
Yeah, it's going to give me an extra attack.
Fuck yeah.
And 10 health.
Cruising.
Do we have anything else I could throw bows.
I mean, Burst and Lethargy are both good. I don't think we're ever using halftime on anything. So like that could get randomized.
Like throw that into food away. Because it's like Crypt Angel and food have roughly the same purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And a random brand.
An unknown brand. Okay.
What up? Sense spheres. That is what
the
they are
sense
called.
spheres. Right. Orb.
I think this is a good time to do this. There we go. Get him out of my inventory. Get the health. Let's eat the bones. Get my health back. Get a little bit of stuff. The bones are eaten.
Yeah, floor 8, level 16. That's pretty good. I've, you know, leveled twice as much as Floor has been pretty on point so far. Yo, that hit all of them? That's goated! That's splash damage. Done.
Okay.
And a pelt. An uncomfortable pelt. Oh. It's big though.
Yeah, but it makes you eat more food.
Oh. Okay.
We're like,
okay, floor 9.
Floor 9.
Alright, yeah, BF9. This is our first Coriel. Don't leave without getting Coriel.
Don't leave without Coriel. Six attacks to kill that thing.
Food activated, angelic changed into seed? No! Son of a bitch! Oh, no! We don't have the god-killing gun anymore. Ugh. What the fuck? Well, maybe the Coriels will be enough?
I think the only thing we can have to do now... No, we need the... I think we need the orb, the gun. I'll try.
Oh, God.
But I guess what we're really doing is just getting there to... turn... Okay, there's... I'm not too proud.
No, are we rewinding?
I'm attempting to see if my rewind state goes back that far. I don't think it does. I think this is as far as I get.
Okay. Ooh!
Then my
what is
nutritive
that?
became a genius, which is a downgrade.
Oh, God.
Nutritive is all of PT and HP. Well, I guess...
Man.
Oh.
Why is recovery harming us?
Because it knows. There's only one way this can work out. Oh. I can't actually kill myself by gnawing
even
bones.
Die.
Okay,
oh,
there we go. Rick BT is gone.
Well, man,
what
can...
a piece of shit.
That's so heinous. It's like, you can go after your fucking key item that you need. Run based, baby! Just do another run!
Yeah, give me the gun, bastard.
Okay. At the very least, we got some goated fucking self items. So.
The sword's okay. It's not the best sword I've ever had.
Ooh, genius.
And I think I actually am wearing the experience wings for now.
Mm-hmm.
That's 20 is 20 is...
Wait, did we not self the code? I guess we didn't care.
No, I selfed the wings instead. I only had 2 selves.
Oh, gotcha. Bone.
We're almost level 6 already, though.
Oh, experience.
Do we really know we need it? Well, we need the gun to do the final thing. And there's like the outside chance that I don't need the gun to get pure water. But I think that we do.
Right, pure water.
There is significance in using it.
There is.
If you're going to talk me out of the fact that I didn't lose the run by losing my gun, you're just going to make me sad. That I quit when I didn't have to. So we're going to operate under the assumption that I wasn't a dead run walking. Because otherwise I'll just be sad. Although that did
good news.
take all the wind out of
I am no longer bleeding.
Okay, we have a fire.
That's good. It's kind of overblown. I can't even feel the scrape. How was I bleeding so much from this tiny little... Okay, whatever.
Wasn't even a proper scratch. You just opened up the blood pores.
It was just a little spot. Like he got me in the right spot, I guess. I don't know. Okay, experience bone.
There's Crypt Angel.
Hmm.
There's not much more to the floor.
You know, do you wanna like pedal to the metal here? Maybe just speedrun this. try if we find the floor, we leave.
Sure.
Rather than trying to scrape every last piece of value out of everything. Ooh, fire!
Yeah.
Oh man!
We picked up the fire, so we can swap it out. We can swap out our lightning once the. Yeah, I'm not even going to trade with Crypt Angel, I guess.
Like our stuff is pretty good.
I don't have any other food, so the evac is kind of like all I've got.
We will save food by not needing it, by going quickly.
The double-edged.
It's box.
Girder.
Oh no. And then the signs of value start to creep back in.
I can worry about that when we find Crypt Angel again. Since we have experience, that does mean that we don't lose as much by gunning it.
Yeah, skipping out on things. Ooh, a bone to be girded. Gonna be honest, I had forgotten about the existence of switches.
I did one on the first stream, and then the second stream I said, "Look, a switch. I wonder if you can press it." Well, guess I'll never know. And then,
Oh my God. Double girder.
Double girder.
Too gird, too furious.
Critical hits or can't get status.
Wow.
Statuses are pretty nasty.
Can't get status sounds dope. Oh!
Hi, Eliza.
It's Eliza, right. She was the one who wanted the pure water?
She wants pure water. Pure water, your crystal. She wants pure water and or a crystal.
So is that actually what we're trying to do? What floor are we on?
We're floor 2.
Yeah, okay, BF2 Eliza, it's what it says. Okay.
We don't... It's like we don't really know what we're trying to do. The game hasn't told us.
That's true, yeah.
The commandment the angel gives us is to take this weapon, get to the bottom, and then kill what you find there.
And, yeah.
And that gets you, like, a cutscene, but then the game starts over. Coriol wants us to go to the bottom of the sense sphere. Nice. We could have an ice fighter sword. I don't know if that's as good or worse than having... Purification has no other abilities.
I can tell you in Final Fantasy VI, it would be tragically useless.
Yeah. Well, we have to assume that most games are designed better than Final Fantasy VI.
I think we do. I think if we're being honest with ourselves, we do have to presume that most games are designed better than Final Fantasy VI.
And we love
that
Final
thing has
Fantasy
some
VI
fucking
here.
problems. Oh yeah. I was going on about fucking Chrono Trigger earlier. How it pulled me out of depression, basically.
It has that ability.
Maybe it didn't. Maybe it didn't actually pull me out of depression. Maybe I simply was depressed whilst playing Chrono Trigger. Not for the first time. Either on the being depressed or playing Chrono Trigger angle of that. So, in case you were curious which way I meant. But I will tell you what I did accomplish through that funk.
Yeah.
I equipped Chrono, Robo, and Isla with Berserker items so that they just auto-attacked. And I went to Lavos, activated the encounter, and set the controller down and watched them win for me. And that was pretty great. I like that.
You love it when Berserkers get to do that. I'm pretty sure the run for the Fiesta, which I think started today.
Fuck.
I think they...
Passage of time. What the hell?
I think they had 4 Berserkers for Liquid Flame.
Oh. That is pretty gross. I do think that 4 Thieves is worse. Like, Thief-only Liquid Flame is fucking dire. I guess at least with 4 Thief, you get to run it out of MP in the Tornado phase, but God.
And you have eye potions.
That you do have eye potions.
Whereas Berserker, you just have, I know what I'll do here.
An uncertain box. Nah. Another uncertain box. Spreads random ailments? Okay.
I'm immune to ailments, which might be interesting, but...
Level 9! Wee! Big Bang! Now we're talking.
Where's it at? Oh, there it is.
Now that's a torture you can set your watch by. Detox, random bone.
I can't ID my ID band, which is my unbrand like ID is like so.
That's pretty irritating.
Or wait, identifies all. I have to use it on myself. Do I permanently ID all items? Let's find out. We're learning.
Sure. Flameblower, guillotine, gold.
Gold is for Crypt Angel.
One can be exchanged
for a toy. I don't know what a toy does.
Do we need to do that to win? How deep does the rabbit hole go on this?
What floor are we on? BF3. BF4 was where Crypt Angel was at, right?
Yes. Let's see. BF4. Shoulder? What? It says Shoulder Man / Crypt Angel. I don't know if that's what the game calls.
Shoulder Man might be like the guy embedded in the wall, or Worker Angel.
Mm-hmm. No, I think he's the guy embedded in the wall.
Yeah, because here he is right here.
Yeah. Okay. Well.
Everyone is distorted. Yeah. I think the only thing he's really told us is about cultivation fluid and neck thing.
Yeah, so we completed that side quest. Haha! Avoided the thing that probably wouldn't have affected us anyway because we have the thing that prevents statuses.
Yeah.
But it's good to have that on your, muscle memory. Suicide bomb not obtained. I think we can do without that one. Ooh, healing brand. Do tell.
Yeah, but I have an ID brand, so I cannot use it.
Sad. Okay, buddy boy, you're who I have this sword for, so... is that like carrying a torch for someone, but you hate them instead? You're carrying a sword for them?
I think that's like, the colloquialism for that is having a bullet with a name on it. See my sick dodge there?
That was a sick dodge. We did not die. Vitality is low.
Whenever I see that, I can only ever think of, was it Andre Almeida song? The lamp hangs low, which is actually
I don't know
older
that
song, which is actually a spin on Pavane for a Dead Princess, and you would mostly know it as Arubrian Dance, one of the credit songs for Samurai Champloo, which was those are all songs I think about because of like the sample chain that it was. Maurice Ravel.
Hey, before tossing this gold,
yeah.
Just to bring you back into the moment, just real quick, do we want to girder first? Double gold?
Sure, I should girder. Maybe I'm being assailed.
Okay, continue. Samurai Champloo.
Maurice Ravel, who's famous for Bolero. See, that's also very good. Okay, I'm at Crypt Angel. I should first, yeah, well, Ravel made Pavane for a Dead Princess. I think that was Ravel. And then, the main melody from that got, remade into a song for Mildred Bailey called The Lamp is Low. And then the main melody from that, the guitar version, was then covered by, I think, a South American guitarist for a classical guitar song, which was then sampled by this Samurai Champloo guy for the Arubrian Dance. And it's funny to see, like, I think it's cool.
Well, I mean, at least to an extent, all art is derivative. But being able to actually chase the trail like that is kind of fun.
Did I pick up the...
And having it be such a direct link is also, I think, somewhat exceptional in terms of, like, all art.
I found it pathetic. Girder. Girder.
3 gold.
Yeah, whatever.
3 golden bones.
Yeah, whatever a toy is, we're gonna find out. Okay, you little shit.
Gabones, gabones. Oh, it's even more random shit. Lucky came out of the box.
Am I wearing a shirt? Yes.
Distorted, yeah. My God. The thing that generates random bullshit gave us a box that generates random bullshit. No fucking way.
No, he didn't give us a box that generates random bullshit. He gave us 3 boxes that generate random bullshit.
Oh God, we're gonna be here for a while.
Wait, I don't have a worm right now, do I? I should just like eat that vitality worm until I find a better one.
Oh, okay. Because I think eventually we want the fire worm for our weapon, right?
Yeah.
That's the plan? Okay.
Okay, let's open the toy.
Non-flammable. I do a little bit hate that this is what peak performance looks like. We can't give up on this amount of value, right? Like, come on.
We found an absorption, which we've made good before, except this one is adhesive.
Ooh, tricky.
Where's my toy at?
Recovery came out of the box.
Recovery is not very good. There's lethargy.
I mean, ooh.
It's any healing at all, but it's also very like it can heal you like to full, or it can be like 10 HP and then it breaks.
Right. Inconsistent. Okay. That's all we're getting out of toy. Fine. Bones, bones, bones. Ooh, armor. Yes, yes, yes. See, this is why we're doing all of this nonsense, is to get permanent gains.
And a nutritive.
Ooh, nutritive is also pretty good.
Which I think I'm just going to eat because I need the inventory space.
Alright. Awesome.
I think that also
Our
means...
vitality was low. So before going on the Revel tangent, I was gonna say that anytime I hear your vitality is low, I'm playing
Fable?
what's it called? Fable again, yeah. The
health is low. Do you have any food or potions?
Potions?
Watch that.
Yeah. Hit brand.
Guillotine.
Guillotine brand. Recovery box? A box in a box?
Yep, a box in a box.
Ooh, ice. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, this is the run where we were going to blitz through. But instead we,
I mean, look.
They gave
we
us
had 2 girders, and they gave us a gold bone. They gave us In the room that has the guy who turns two things into one random thing, they also gave us a thing that random things come out of.
They did do that.
Sheeran the Wanderer ain't getting this.
I'll drink that recovery D.
D-Max. Idiot meat. More idiot meat.
I'm like getting full up on stuff.
I think the worst thing that could happen to us is getting another girder.
How many geniuses? 2 geniuses. Okay. We've made room.
Assault drugs. Nice.
Anyways.
Well, it went out with a bang. G-Bones, G-Bones, G-Bones! Darkness.
Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll eat that.
Recovery A. Yeah. Get all kinds of good drugs out of here.
Another
No!
Oh.
Cleaned it. Its ability. A sword. Guardian. Come, Guardian.
I would do anything for you, Billy Zane. If that's what you want.
What do you hope to accomplish? See, this is really what's missing from most Elden Ring boss fights, is the boss, like, dragging you while he's doing his big attack or whatever.
Yeah, they usually
Like,
spend their time talking when they're dead.
Yeah, God. That stupid bitch Margit.
This would mean that we could eat rotten meat.
Wait a minute. That's true, but how often does that come up?
It can infest my coat, and if we find a better worm, we can swap it out.
Hey, you know what? Got that stomachache worm in us. We're vultures now.
Okay. Well, that was a beautiful floor.
That fucking circus of value. Unbelievable.
And now I will remember to eat my experience bones.
So at what point do we trade out lightning for fire on our weapon?
I'm not sure. After I stop seeing the red guys,
Yeah.
I start seeing Mr. Krabs.
The fucking, like, penis unicycles.
Yeah,
Although everything is a fucking penis.
Yeah,
there's
like... the penis unicycle is something else. This is the other penis unicycle.
That's the other...
Oh, that's more like a penis yo-yo. But when we start seeing Mr. Krabs and Lust Lady... We can swap out. If it ain't a penis, it's a Venus. That is true.
Life. Just a second ago when we saw that thing.
Oh, that
landmine. Well, yeah, because it was a landmine. You might have changed the angelic into a food again.
You're right. It could have happened. But it didn't.
Didn't. Lucked out, you know, which is a thing.
No, we didn't luck out. Last time we lucked in. Because, Stop fucking donkey kicking me. Alright.
Yeah, which, I mean, shoutouts to Ryu, Street Fighter 6, receiving some of the most deranged and best buffs ever, who's just now a fucking monster and has a gun.
Convergence.
Ooh, convergence.
Do I have another torturer? No. But I do have...
You do start floors invulnerable. So.
I do not. That was last run. I have ID equipped, so I ID stuff when I pick it up.
I see. It's hard for me to keep track. Darkness.
It is hard for me to keep track as well.
And here I'm the one taking notes. Slacking.
Old
sword.
I don't know why I seem to move faster when I'm using the control stick rather than the D-pad, even though I know for a fact I do not. I just seem to...
Well, I mean, you know, paint a red stripe on it. Something like that.
Yeah, we're here on the Orc School of Vehicle Engineering. The first run in a while where we don't have anything for box thing, I think, yeah.
That's quite alright. We've already like circled back from Clown Town vis-a-vis the insane value chain we were able to pull off.
There's a chance he really likes Toy, because he's looking for his daughter, but...
yeah, I mean, but...
We got good things out. That toy was pretty fun. I don't regret using it.
That toy was full of surprises. Hey, didn't we find drugs once that were like, if you're injected with this, then your boxes don't break?
There was a brand that was
a brand.
It was a brand that was... It's called Prosperity. Your boxes don't explode, and you recover each time you eat a box. And
so
maybe Box Boy would love that.
But that's just an infinite combo, right? Like that's an actual maybe.
Okay, it says the boxes don't
toy?
explode. It doesn't say that they don't break.
That's true. It's important to be technical. This is Magic the Gathering, after all.
Yes, it's Magic the Gathering. Where they... I know you don't care.
Because they're different now.
Would you be surprised to hear that in the most recent set, they changed the rules to make Blood Moon confusing again?
That wouldn't surprise me at all. Blood Moon has been confusing forever, and every explanation I've ever heard for why it needs to work that way has made no sense at all. So, yeah, sure.
Basically, Blood Moon doesn't kill Urza's Saga anymore, and if you have a Urza's Saga on Chapter 2 and then a Blood Moon comes into play, it can make constructs forever.
I mean, you know, Urza's Saga, kind of struggling as a card, right? Barely played, never seen, needed a boost, you know, and they had to dig deep in the tank for the sake of Urza's Saga.
The reason they did it is so that the summons from Final Fantasy, which are sagas, if they got hit with some kind of humility effect, but the old rules, they would just instantly die. And because there are effects that do that in Standard, Tishana's Tidebinder comes to mind. They didn't want that to be like a Necrotol for your summons. which I would probably have been fine, actually, but they are motivated to have the Final Fantasy set, the set that's going to bring in a lot of new players.
See, that's sort of a lingering, unavoidable flaw at the backside of all of this, right?
Yeah.
The universe is beyond. Because now that you've entered into this agreement with a partner, you kind of have to keep the partner happy,
Well,
right?
Yeah, you can tell that because the Final Fantasy packs cost $1 over normal MSRP already. They are really squeezing those Final Fantasy fans. They said it was to pay for licensing for the thing. I don't believe that for a second.
They've passed the savings on to us.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's 100%. They're getting the squeeze on those collectors.
Oh my god. I am so overjoyed to be the kind of fan of Final Fantasy who doesn't give a bald-headed shit about anything that Square Enix does with the games that I love. I played them in the past and I enjoyed them, and that's it. That I don't have any personal identity tied up in the continued success of the franchise as a cultural artifact. I literally do not care.
Yeah,
Man,
me either. The last thing I bought a physical thing for to have was Blaseball. I have Blaseball packs. Oh, you want to do this? What's this? Let's see. You know what? Sure.
Okay. Fuck it. Light me up, Captain. Oh, fuck. Well?
This might have been a mistake. But it's fine. I'm a genius.
This is just several instances of that one meme back to forward, like right after one another. I'm a genius. Oh no! Wait.
I'm a genius.
Back to being a genius. Back to being scared. Nice. Oh god. Explosive is broken. Yeah.
Oh fuck, I gotta be careful. There's a twin.
Oh god, the fucking food thing. The actual scariest item in the entire game. Ooh, hope. That's good, right?
Yeah, hope is good. Hope is a full heal.
Oops. Timely.
Yeah. I think it's time
maybe I was overstating the case when I said I don't care at all. I do like Final Fantasy games. FF5, FF6 is a personal favorite. I think they have strong characters, and I like those characters. And when I see them represented in ways that I think don't align with who they are as people, I'm upset. I don't like it that they turned fucking Tara Branford into a I'm sorry, black, white, red card. What? That doesn't make any fucking sense. I guess that was just for the fucking commander packs, because all commanders have to be like a million fucking colors for no reason, even though the best ones are 0 mana kobold.
Or that white grizzly bear, Oswald Fiddlebender. That's a good commander. Although he does things,
and even that only for the sake of fucking like cards that are like, this is free to cast if your commander is on the battlefield. It's like, okay, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Oh god. Well,
that's fine. I just eat my
Okay,
I have
will
hope.
Make everything better. Hope drugs.
Okay, Fire made that from a 2-shot into a 3.
I don't know. A lot of the character cards for the Final Fantasy set had me fucking scratching my head. I'm like, why do you think they should be doing this? That's so weird.
Got my Hope back.
Ooh. Nice.
Speaking of Final Fantasy, Hope. Wonder if Hope has a card.
Claire Farron. Lightning definitely has a card.
Yeah, but Claire is a pushed character that the people who made Final
Claire
Fantasy
is an
like.
extremely pushed character.
Whereas,
like, how many Final Fantasy characters have been Louis Vuitton models?
there have been more JoJo's characters than Final Fantasy characters, but that's that it has been at least that one. Another fucking how come every recovery I find is actually just a sap spell? Hope though, immobility. Okay, that prevents the little imps from stealing your stuff. The only card I would want for Hope would be one referencing his mother getting killed by a grenade launcher. To me, that's what Hope stands for, is his mother telling him, don't worry, moms are tough, and then immediately proven wrong.
And immediately dying to this violent explosion. Oh, man. There are some gems in the Fabula Nova Crystallis.
Yeah, I know we disagree heavily, but I do think that Final Fantasy 13-2 is very nearly the best Final Fantasy game. But in that way that
every time someone, it's always you. You're the only one who tells me this.
Mm-hmm.
But every time it comes up, I have to put my hands on my face and kind of like relax, sit back, and try to remember what it was actually like to play.
Mm-hmm.
Because
it's pretty bad. It's not good.
It's so bad to play.
You have 7 murders.
When you're actually doing the fucking thing, it is miserable.
Yeah,
it is tedious.
Because allow me to tell you, somebody who has 100%ed Final Fantasy 13-2.
Oh God.
His name is Gnomebind. I can tell. I have been to the
monsters.
I don't know if I've captured every monster. I mean, I got all the. I don't think you need a. The 100% as defined by getting all the paradox endings and getting all of the crystals.
Okay. Well, that's only extremely miserable.
I did cheat. Because I was grinding orbs for my Cactuar and said, I only have a limited number of seconds on this fucking earth. And then I cracked open Cheat Engine and then cheated myself orbs.
Mm-hmm.
Heal.
A heal torturer. Yeah.
Actually.
They didn't make a Caius card. Come on, Caius Baltar or whatever the fuck. The voice of Liam O'Brien. Liam O'Brien, the voice of... I can't believe they would do my boy Liam dirty like this. Well, I mean, I very easily can imagine that, because I don't think that Final Fantasy 13-2, the story so far, has had the kind of cultural cachet that some of the other titles have had. I mean, considering how many fucking remakes Final Fantasy IV got over the years, and how it has, like, a Chinese bootleg on the Nintendo, of all things, like, people really, really liked 4. I'd be interested to learn what the most popular non-MMO Final Fantasy is, because, like, I'm not gonna fucking engage with 14.
I mean, I imagine it just has to be 7.
Is it 7? Really?
I would guess.
4 was really big. I guess 7 did get, like, a movie.
Got several movies and also
Several movies.
yeah, there's like several Advent Children movies.
I only remember the one. And I...
Fuck.
Grotesque got stomachache,
I mean,
stomach invaded.
I don't actually care if my food rots. I can eat rotten stuff. Now having my seeds rot is not so good because I don't think next thing will take a rotten. Yeah, there's a bunch of spin-offs for 7 too, like oh, what's it called?
Oh yeah. There's fucking some kind of core. Duty core. I know the core is in the word. Or in the name.
BF8. BF8 doesn't have it's BF9 that has Coriol, right? Oh, it's the first Coriol.
Crisis core. There we go. That's what I was failing to think of.
So what's the? I need Coriol numbers.
Okay, Coriel appears first on basement floor 9.
Okay.
And again on 11.
So here it's...
So just, you know, I know it's going to be hard because there's no built-in moniker for it, but we're going to have to remember 9/11.
You know, I
never forget.
I think I will. I think I have already forgotten. But there's supposed to be a Crypt Angel on this floor, but I'm not finding them. I don't think I need Crypt Angel. I do have a ton of bones, but my bones are pretty good.
Yeah, we like the stuff that we have. We need killing.
Yeah, I was bringing that up because I had convergence, so...
Like, we need healthcare and universal basic income. Let's not lose the narrative here.
It's true. I need to see how much experience a guy gives me. Hopefully... Here's Mr. Krabs.
Okay. There's some guys. 6858. Hey.
6858.
7059. And that was 2 guys.
Yeah, that was 2 guys.
So like 100 a pop?
100 a pop. That means they give 80 a pop. Which means that experience is like a 25% increase, generally.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So,
it's kind of a lot.
This will be a problem at some point, but it isn't right now. Double-edged
BF9, our first
sword, right?
Coriel.
Okay. We gotta get Coriel.
Gotta get Coriel.
My goal for tonight is to get Coriel to the fucking finish line.
Okay. Fire is much better against them than lightning was.
They go, Mr. Krabs is goddamn double-edged.
I don't know why they call a double-edged sword a bad thing. It's a sword with 2 edges.
I'm actually completely cool with Sword of Damocles hanging over me. It looks so fucking cool.
Sick. It's metal.
So sick. I mean, horsehair is really strong. They use it for paintbrushes. How often have you seen a paintbrush break?
You can make a bowstring out of that shit. All the keratin is in horsehair.
Evolution.
Ooh, evolution? Oh, shit.
I don't need eyeball.
Give me them sweet Evo drugs.
Actually, I should eat the eyeball right away. Because it gave me a tiny amount of health and vitality back.
Darkness not obtained. No darkness worm for us.
Okay, this just leads back to the room, right? Yeah. 9. We gotta explore this one fully, though. So if I don't find Coriol, I will shit my pants and die.
So, speaking of Charles Barkley, Shut Up and Jam Gaiden, Chapter 1 of the Hoops Barkley Saga, have you heard of a game called Look Outside?
I have. That's, it's got music by C-Boy, and it was Frankie Horror Show. We did the sprite work for Barkley 2. Apparently it's pretty good.
I've heard it's pretty good. You wanna put that on the list? I think we would have a good time with this.
Seed. Sure. I'll put it on the list.
Yeah, I mean, if it's not going on our list, it's definitely going on mine. Because, you know, any RPG Maker shit, very up my alley.
Is it RPG Maker? Considering the auspices of those involved, I would have guessed Game Maker, but that does make sense.
Okay. True. I can't tell from looking at it that it was definitely not Game Maker, but
it seems like one or the other.
Is Game Maker? That's so wild.
Okay, that's what I would have guessed.
It looks so like an RPG Maker.
Because Barkley also appears like in a very advanced RPG Maker game, which is to say, it is a Game Maker game.
Shit.
Chaos.
I had no idea. Chaos Bones.
Oh wow, the game is really lagging. Oh yeah, do that. Yes, do that. I love it.
Erasure.
I could get rid of my ID brand.
Do we have a better brand?
No, but we're certain to find one. Thunder.
Thunder.
Because right now I've got a ID. The other thing I would do would be to erase the null brand off a weapon, because they have self on them right now. I guess the actual thing to do is just to wait until I find another brand.
Yeah. It's so annoying doing all the inventory shit.
Yes, it is.
Oh, Lord. I remember that being particularly annoying in fucking the Breath of Fire. Dragon Quarter.
Yes, Dragon Quarter.
Inventory shit in that was awful.
Did the Dabar not succeed? Were God's true instance not important to you? It is the punishment for the Dabar? Oh, I need to make room. Okay, Coriol 1 acquired.
Obtained.
I did confirm that I'm immune to...
Are we keeping this Rotten Genius? We are keeping the Rotten Genius around because we're infected with the stomachache worm.
I was just going to say, I did just prove that I ate a rotten seed to make inventory room and did not get a stomachache.
Outstanding.
We are the eaters of... We just enjoy eating the strangest things. That's the description.
Oh, yeah. Flesh golem. Also described as man-like, because there's some typo in that game that got copied a bunch of times for every golem enemy.
Wait, who's bonking me? You? You're bonking me? Wait, can I...
That's bonkers.
Trident. You know what?
Hey, okay, alright. Erase myself. Embrace Trident brand. Yeah.
Oh, I did that wrong, but I actually did it correct.
What?
I thought I was taking off the brand off the sword to put the trident on the sword, but instead I took the ID off myself to put the trident on me. But that did work.
Oh, I thought that's what you wanted to do.
Oh, I made the trident appear.
Trident! You know, that was a triple tap, actually. Yo, I thought it was AoE. It's multi-hit. That's sick.
Rust.
Rust obtained. Deteriorates the sword you have.
Yeah, it's,
I guess in the world where IDing things exists, they should put like actively bad things in.
Yeah.
But you know.
I'm not gonna walk over that.
Yeah, let's not step on that. Actually,
That could be an item I could pick up. There's a way to find out, maybe, but I don't need to. Because this floor doesn't have anything for me. It could also be a thing
that turns our key item into food.
It could be.
So
what?
annoying.
Guardian.
No, that Guardian Angel. Could you please give me the rifle that you are carrying? Save state. Okay, here we go. Go save the littles. Please use this instead. Recovery Deluxe. What? How does that make any sense? Do you want us to use this on ourselves right now? Or do you want us to toss it at God? No, it would be better if you held on to it.
What do you think, Cass? Should we keep the gun? Or should we try to use Recovery DX on the littles?
I think we should try using Recovery DX on the littles because this random dude just told us to do that. And if it turns around to like be weird or we don't understand it, we still have the save state.
We have the save state.
You know what?
And even if we don't want to use the save state, we can we could just bring a seed to neck thing.
Yeah, that's true.
We have things we can do no matter how bad it gets.
Man, this is putting me right back in my shoes that I was walking in playing in Stars in Time. That game is so fucking cagey with its secrets, but it's like it is. It's like being deposed by a lawyer. Like there's no straight answer to this. There's no easy way out.
Deposed as in like a deposition.
It's a deposition.
I thought you meant like attack and depose God, where like you're being assailed by a lawyer.
Look, they know what they did. This is why I am done with the marketplace of ideas. Fuck that place. I don't want to beat someone up in the marketplace of ideas. If I'm gonna beat them up, it's gonna be in the marketplace of fists. We're finished with that. Delightful. Whip! God damn it.
Oh, it was right. Anyways, I wanted to go. No, I didn't want to go that way.
Down this lengthy hallway.
I read the map backwards.
Mm.
As I do.
Well, maybe when we finally get to Miasmata, I should be the one with in the driver's seat then. I think about that game from time to time.
Miasmata? The name sounds
Miasmata.
familiar.
Oh, it's one where you're, like, lost in the woods and have to, like, make drugs and a weird creature is chasing you.
Okay,
oh, and the in-game map works like a real map in real life, so you have to do, like, actual orienteering and, like, find landmarks and use a compass and so on.
There we go.
So
level 22. I leveled up, ate my evolution, and then I'm switching to.
Okay, all right. So now we should really be pedal to the metal for whatever the fuck we have planned.
Yeah.
Which is to say, going to floor 11, getting the other Coriol, and throwing them at God, I guess. Or into are we supposed to throw them in the hole before we meet God?
I don't know.
Shit. Okay, floor 11, do not leave this floor without finding the Coriol.
I think we need to bring them both, and you can only put one item in the thing. So
Okay, yeah. That definitely means
that might be
carry them around.
That might be the game's way of telling you. That might be the game's way of telling you to actually fucking... What floor am I on? 11. Yes.
You're on 11.
I'm on 11. 9 and 11.
Never forget, 9/11. It's what they say. And it's for this.
It is for this.
It's meant for purpose.
And I don't think that they're particularly hidden.
Yeah, it's just a matter of, like, going...
These guys are stuck to the ceiling, so I should be able to... Nope.
Nope, too fat.
I think that's an ID worm.
Random
Not
worm.
very funny that ID worm is not in... Very funny that ID worm is the one that's unidentified.
Mm.
Yeah, this is Mr. Suck. He attacks your vitality directly.
Right. That enemy also looks something like it belongs in Hylics, actually.
Yeah, I could see that this game could have been influenced by Hylics, or the other way around. Hylics could have been influenced. Like this, and like the game might be more influential than I'm ready to give it credit for. It definitely influenced Fear and Hunger.
Another ID worm. They just dropped those.
Yep.
They just dropped those.
They just dropped them.
Vitality.
And you have to wait. If I were Coriol, I'd be hiding around here.
Mr. Suck. Yeesh. This is like the biggest floor we've ever been on.
This area kind of looks like a hospital, doesn't it? Do I just associate this style of, like, painting a wall with a hospital? Like the calming turquoise color on top of, like, gray.
Hospitals kind of need to have, like, lines on the floor.
Yeah.
That's what I think. I think I most closely associate hospitals with that. Oh, crud. Hmm.
All treatment from Florida eye level does read hospital or hotel. Yeah. Now, if there were an ugly carpet with a mysterious stain that was there every year, I would call it a hotel. And also, what would you go to if you saw a hotel that had vents like this? What would you think about that?
Huge industrial pipes just open. I don't know. I think I would kind of be into it. Be like, hey, this is one of the like new styles of hotel. It's kind of dope. Delicious fruit. Okay, we do have other spokes to explore. I just
have to go all the way back. I like when you say fruit, Kaz. It reminds me of your Dragonage playthrough, because you would always pick up elf root in elf fruit.
Elf fruit. Yeah.
On your quest to return home to be executed.
See, Dragonage is one of those games that I think back on very fondly, and I knew that I was not having fun while I was playing it. That is my Final Fantasy 13 too, is Dragon Age Origins.
Final Fantasy 13-2 to me, and I think you'll agree with this, was a lot like gin. Which is, neither of us really like it, and you really don't like it, but I kept drinking it even though I didn't like it for mysterious reasons.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, now I know what you're talking about.
So, gin just, I want to drink more gin when I have gin, even though I recognize this is not good. This is like
something about elderberries that people seem to like that I just don't. It's like,
I want to keep drinking it, even though I know.
I'm cannot have straight gin. That's so.
Yeah, I like it better straight.
Well, I guess you know, if there's some scenario where I can, I don't know, cut 2 ounces of Final Fantasy 13-2 with like some tonic water or something. Then maybe we can make something vaguely acceptable out of it. I don't know how to do that.
Do I have any evacs? I only have 11 of them.
A mere 11.
I should go touch the portal. Say no. And then continue on. Now that I've touched it, the evac will work. I feel like I was spinning. That's a neat trick.
I'm sitting here trying to conceptualize what it would mean to, like, treat a video game like a liquor and make a mixed drink out of it. Like, what does that entail? You have to alter the experience in some way. So it's like a little bit of Final Fantasy 13-2, and then more of a different thing.
Yeah, multi-world randomizers, maybe?
What if I play Final Fantasy 13-2, the story so far, for 1 hour, and then play something complimentary for 2 hours?
I think we're really describing it as like a ROM hack.
That is a remix of a thing. I would like a significantly diluted experience with Final Fantasy 13-2.
Yeah, we have a problem.
Uh-oh. Okay. This is bad. And we're sure this is floor 11.
I'm calling audible.
Yeah, 11 Coriol, 12 Alice and Eliza, 13 Sense Sphere. That's the notes. Could we have missed an illusory wall? Like, it's possible that I fucked up with my notes.
Uh, trying to cheat.
Okay.
I don't know. There may or may not be another Coriol here.
Crud. Okay, well, what do we want to do? Because we kind of have an active quest to do a different thing.
Yeah, I think
right?
I think what I'm going to do is make a save state. And then I might go rub my face against the wall a little bit. And then
Definitely been there before.
If I don't find anything that looks suspicious, I'll just continue on. There's also the chance that the Coriol didn't spawn because I don't have the gun.
True.
Or maybe we're making assumptions that there's always 2 Coriols. The guide that I looked at was not strictly helpful. I scanned through it and didn't really absorb any useful information. Even though it was a NeoCities page. We got plenty of food. We don't endure very much. I mean, we don't lose very much because of our enduring. If anything, we're just getting health back by fucking around. But if I don't find a Coriol, we'll just continue on and see what happens.
Yeah. Which hopefully is something. I'm eager for something to happen.
A wall texture near the lockers? You mean this thing? There might have been a different block. You can describe the busted up stuff in the previous room.
Yeah. Okay.
That's where we're playing telephone here, so.
Yeah.
If I don't listen to you, who am I listening to, Burnhead? You are my rock. Many of my favorite games ever made include this behavior in it.
Paralysis evaded.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to try to fight these guys.
We're dying. Oh god.
No,
Genius. Stomachache evaded.
I'm a genius.
Like a genius.
Okay.
Alright, well... Okay, here... What about this scenario? What if we only ever needed one Coriol, and they give you, like, a second shot at it, if you don't have the first one? Because I think the only time we saw one on floor 11 was when we did not see one on floor 9. Or didn't visit.
Now, we had 2 of them in one run before. And that's the one where we gave them to Eliza and she didn't give them back.
Oh, man.
Okay, are we blitzing?
I kind of want to.
I think we're powerful enough.
Wait, why did that say 13? What? What floor are we on?
13.
Oh, this one is 13. I thought we had somehow skipped 12.
Here it is.
It's like, what the fuck?
I'm gonna save state to make sure I do this correctly.
Okay, so we're going to...
The Debar fusion,
The Debar
a sinful
fusion.
act in listening to God's true intentions. The idea Seraph in a Sephirah of the creator and preserver will recreate the world in order to...
Seed transferred above. Okay. Seed heart, bottom layer. I'm addressing you through the sense sphere.
Now, what will happen because I don't have a gun?
So we have to toss the nutritive at it, right?
It said to cure the littles.
That's also true. The littles appear on floor 1, I thought, not down here.
Well, let's
Look, most of this game has been about throwing random things at things, so I think it's worth a shot to throw that thing at it. Okay.
Actually, you're right. But let's look at this first.
You're here. Which of us will die? What? Brother.
Oh, yeah, our brother was mentioned.
I will die in my brother's place. Aniki. Then Zawardo happened.
Yeah, now we come back here, and then I will load state 3.
Okay. The Debar fusion. Debar. Usually I find those in airports. Debar. Yeah, how close can we get? Huh. Well, what a shocker. That didn't do anything. So we have the one Coriel, at least. See, this is the truly frustrating part of this situation, is that without save states, like, every time we think of one different thing to try, there's like 2 hours worth of diving the goddamn dungeon just to try it.
Windows fail to find sound. Oh, fuck it. I was wondering if... Do we want the attack DX to...
This is looking exactly the same. Seems to be this is the ending you get if you don't have the gun.
Now, the other option we have is to load state and not give the guy the gun and just blitz to the rest of the dungeon. Well, now let's just see what happens.
Well, we could check in with Neck Thing. Hey, buddy.
I have to go get a neck seed. Or, not a neck seed. A seed for Neck Thing, which should be, like, over here. Yeah.
Ah. Heart seed. Alright, buddy. This is gonna solve everything.
If it's a seed, it might take time to... Throw it properly.
Throw it properly? Oh my god. Yeah, I'm not the one who dug myself into the dirt, asshole. Good jerk.
Am I gonna have to, like, baseball it correctly to have it, like, land on his little head?
Okay. This is part of baseball. Okay. Now what? Why was I expecting any feedback at all? Ugh. I'm miserable. I'm suffering. I'm toxic. I'm toxic.
I can't seem to attack Neck Thing.
Wow. Even if we wanted to beat him up, we can't. He's too low to the ground. He low profiles our attack. Shame.
Okay. Let's save. And, I may do a run on my own to see if anything changes, and if it does, if nothing changes, then I don't know. But, we did everything that was asked of us this time.
We did. We got a huge value loop. Got all the power that we needed, I guess. It's frustrating to have so little direction, truly, you know? Baroque.
It's Baroque.
It's Baroque.
We're going to get the thingy happen. Yeah, here we go. Tracting mode.
Dang. Produce. Direct.
Anyways, thanks for joining, everybody. Tomorrow I'll be playing Labyrinth of the Demon King, but for now, this is Baroque. And remember what we really learned this time around. Is,
oh yeah? What was that?
Be better at doing panels at conventions.
Be better at doing panels at conventions, jerk.
Dumbass!
Jerk ass. It's not hard.
It's not hard. I could do it.
It takes